Today we're going to show you how to replace a rotor stator. We will be demonstrating on our SR4, which you see here. When replacing your rotor stator pump head, we recommend that you have it secured in place. For example, using a vise, the process will be much easier if the motor is secured while working. The tools we are going to use today are 1/4" ratchet with a 5mm Allen key, 10mm socket, Phillips head screwdriver, 2.5mm Allen wrench. This is specific to our 3" models. A pair of needle nose pliers. Here you can see the rotor stator. This part is the stator, and this part is the rotor. Here you can see that the end is threaded. There are also 2 set screws, one located here, the other located here. We're going to walk through the steps of replacing the rotor stator. An instruction sheet is available on our website you can use as well. First step is remove the debris guard using a Phillips screwdriver. If you're out in the field, we suggest having a safe place to keep these items. You will need these again at the end. Second step is to remove the top using a 10mm socket. There are 3 bolts on this pump we're using in the demonstration. Our 4" models will have 4 bolts. With the top removed, we now have access to the rotor stator. Remove the stator. This requires no tools. Just pull back and guide the stator back off the rotor. Third step is to remove the pump housing using the 5mm Allen wrench and the 1/4" ratchet. Once again, there are 3 bolts on the 3" motors and 4 bolts on the 4" motors. With these removed, you can pull the pump housing away. With those removed, you can pull the pump housing away down the cable, allowing access to the rotor. This cable should remain stationary. Now you'll find this set screw we're showing here. These are regular threads. So we're going to use the 2.5mm Allen wrench to remove this set screw. You only need to remove the top when replacing the rotor stator. Fourth step. After loosening the set screw is using the needle nose pliers to grab the flat spot. We demonstrate here. The threads on the motor shaft are left-handed threaded. Loosen the rotor off and remove. Typically you'd see wear along here, showing signs that the rotor stator needs to be replaced. Now it's time to grab the new rotor stator and begin reassembly. First step is to ensure this set screw is tightened. It should be tight from manufacturer, but it's always best to double check. We're going to separate the rotor and stator, setting aside the stator for later. Second step is attaching the rotor back to the motor shaft. It is left-handed thread, so turn it counterclockwise onto the motor shaft. Once the threads have bottomed out, locate the set screw on the rotor, tighten the other set screw. Third step is to put the pump housing back over the top. Reattach the 3 Allen head screws, hand tighten all 3 for now. Then, using the 5mm Allen wrench, go back and fully tighten all three. Fourth step is to reattach the stator. Now that the pump housing is back on, slide stator back onto the rotor. Fifth step is to slide the top of the pump back up and over the stator. Resecure this with the 3 hex bolts. Once all 3 are tightened, we recommend going back around and tighten once again. Because of the rubber on the stator, the first one is always going to be loose. After tightening the third, you can see this happening here. Sixth step is to reinstall the debris guard. These can be a pain to reinstall. Our tip is to tighten one screw all the way down to hold the guard in place. Then add the second screw and begin to tighten. Once the threads are aligned, you can now loosen the first screw to allow you to set the guard properly. Once adjustments are made, you can tighten both screws fully. Your rotor stator has been replaced. You're now ready to pump water once again.